Hello everyone, I am here because today was a special day and I went to the art store again and I didn't get that much, but I did get some stuff that I need to share with you guys because for one, a new brand and type of marker, which I don't think many people have used, and something I have not really seen anyone use. Actually, I haven't seen no one use these, but they're woodless colored pencils, and I got two new sketchbooks, but one is with brown paper, and I got a new brush pen. So let's get on to it. And I also got a Prismacolor erase red pencil that you see. Hello cat. My cat is here. Hello. I'll pop it in here. But I wanted to show you guys that I use markers mostly for my stuff. Markers, watercolors, and color pencils. Because I like the outcome of the style that they provide whenever you use them. And so I, as you've heard me probably complain about before, the Stablo markers that the lady at the store told me about, I didn't like at all. They were stubby, short, the nib was not what I wanted it of, and everything in between. It just wasn't a good marker. And there was these, and I think they're AD markers or AA. I can't see what kind of markers they are. They're Carpat. They're made in the US. Here's what it looks like. This is the label. As you can see, this is a pale flesh tone, and I'll do a swatch of it in my sketchbook here in a second. And then I also got this color of celery. I thought this was a funny name because I've never seen a marker called celery before. It's a very light green, obviously. And I tested these out, and you'll see before, these lids are so hard to get off, but I tested these out, and even though I told you guys 1,000 times that I hate chiseled tip markers, and this is a chiseled tip, but there's a catch with this one that I made an exception for, because the whole point of why I hate chiseled tip markers is because they are so stiff that I can't do anything with them. I can literally write, and that's basically it. So that's why I don't like chisel tip that much. And so I'm gonna try and open up the rest of the stuff. I got the plastic wrap off of these, and how this is set up is that there are trays. Like this comes out as a tray, and then if you come in here and you push this also comes out as a tray, and I'm so nervous of these. They make so much noise. Oh my goodness. They have my favorite color though, which is mint. Oh, I'm in love. So I'm not gonna get them all out. Would you stop? Sorry, my cat's being weird. Let's use this pretty purplish color. So these are no wood whatsoever. So all of this is pigment, and I can't get them out. I don't want to ruin them. We're just gonna use them. Oh my god, I can't get them. Okay, there's one. Okay, I got one. I got this blue. So this is what the nib. Oh my god. So if you can see it. This is what the nib looks like. Let's get a close-up action of this. Please don't focus on my face. This is what the nib looks like. Focus on it. Focus on it! So, it won't focus, but you can kind of see that there's no wood. This is all the tip. And I'm really interested because I normally, whenever I use colored pencils, I turn it on the side, almost completely on the side, and I shade that way. And so I got the 24 pack. All they had were the 24 pack. And again, I went to Art Outfitters, which is the place I always talk about. So that's where I went and always go. So enough of the colored pencils. We'll do swatches and all that jazz. Next is this, and I will sharpen it so you can see. The thing is, I hate whenever they're not pre-sharpened because it's so difficult to sharpen an unsharpened pencil that is like just this. So let's see how well it does. I'm really excited to use these because I see Doodle Date use them, and they say they're really, really good. And I've seen other people use them as well. Some that are like cut in half and paired with blue on the other end as well, that are also erasable. And so I'm really excited to use it because whenever I use marker and like I sketch so harshly, that I think this will teach me to sketch lighter, and I can also use it as like a blush if I don't want to carry around a red colored pencil with me. I can always have this on hand. And so the last 3 things are really small and not that big of a deal, so I can get this open. This is another made in Japan, and it's another I can't tell if it's a K or an I or an I and a K, but that is it. You can see it. This is a medium brush. So the other ones I have are a fine tip and a medium tip, and they were out of the brush when I went to get them. And so now this is a medium brush, as though a Pentel brush is. And that's what it looks like. It looks like the Pentel brush. And so the only thing about these is that it's not refillable, but I love brush pens anyways. And so we'll test that out as well. Next is, I know you guys know that I decorate my sketchbooks. I decorate the covers, the backs, and the inside of them. This is something I'm probably not going to decorate, but carrying on for very important like ideas, such as stuff for my channel that I'm going to like finalize and keep for quite a while. And plus the inside is a description that I'll read to you guys probably at the end of the video. But I love this paper. This paper is what sold me on this notebook, because they had a new brand called, I think each one was a different one. There was a yellow bee, a white bee, a black bee, and a purple bee, and some of them were brown paper, some of them were white paper. And so then I saw this, and it's Nature Sketch, and it's a 9 by 6 inch. So this is about the size that I use, but it's 50 sheets of paper. But you see how thick this is for 50 sheets? This is a really thick for 50 sheets. Normally 50 sheets of paper is like really, really small, but that's about like 50 sheets of paper normally. And so I'll show you how thick one sheet of paper is. Literally, this feels like mixed media, and it doesn't say mixed media. You hear how rough this is. This feels like watercolor paper. This basically feels like watercolor paper, but it's a sketchbook. So like, I could have gotten the same size from the Busy Bee, the White Bee, and Yellow Bee brand for the same amount, but it's thinner and it's not as thick paper. And everyone knows I use watercolor so much in just my sketchbooks alone, and not on normal sketchbook paper. Instead of using watercolor paper like a smart person, I just do watercolors in my sketchbook and make the pages all bad. So this will help me immensely when I use paint and watercolors in my sketchbook. The next one, before we get to swatching, is I thought this was so cool and so cute. It's a really small, I don't even know how big this is. I think I have a ruler somewhere. I don't know, where did my ruler go? There it is. So we'll just see how big this is right now. This is a 4-inch by basically 6-inch. This is by basically 4 by 6 with brown paper. And you probably see a lot of other sketch artists, traditional artists, use like paper bags or brown paper. And I don't have paper bags, but I could buy this, and I don't like paper bags that much. I'm always too rough on them. And so this is just normal brown paper, not bleached to be white or anything. And they say it's recycled paper, so it's saving the environment. And This is what is on the inside of your cardboard. Whenever you have like a cardboard package and you see these like ridges at the bottom, that's what's inside here, and they made it the cover, and I thought it was so cool and cute that I could just like pull this out and like use my white charcoal to do something, and I was like, I'm gonna get this. Okay, on to the swatching. So as you can see, I got my sketchbook out and I have all the colored pencils out, and I wrote colored pencils right here. If you can see it, I have no clue if you can. So get to it. Now the reason why I made an exception with this chiseled, that if you can see, whenever I press down, it's already bled through. Whenever I mark, it's very flimsy. This is a very flexible chiseled tip. It's very flexible. So on to celery. Okay guys, so I went ahead, these are all my colored pencil. This is the Pentel erasable pencil from dark to light, or light-ish. These are all my markers. I still need to label these two, but I didn't know how. Here are all my Copics from here down. These are my outlining markers, so brushes. And here are the watercolors that I did a swatch in my last sketchbook, because these are just my normal Sakura Koi watercolor field set. And that is what they look like drawn down. I love what I bought. I love the colors that I picked out. I'm very satisfied with what I got. So okay guys, so that is the end of this haul for 2/13/2016, and I have so much stuff that it can't all fit in my sandwich bag anymore, and it has to go into another one. So now I have so much stuff I have to carry around 2 things. But I thank you guys for joining in, for wanting to watch my content, for wanting to see more swatches, and hopefully in the next video I'll have bought markers, which will probably be about next week. That's when my father said that we would probably go get some more markers because they go on sale. There's a big sale coming up. And then in March there's going to be another big haul course, Art Outfitters. That's my main store to go to. If not, I'll tell you whether it's Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I heard Hobby Lobby has some. But that is all for now. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!